Sugar, oh honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Sugar, 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 honey, candy, chocolate, sodas, juices, and other beverages. Don't you know that as of 2026, based from the statistics of the International Diabetes Federation, there are roughly 1.27 million adults in the UAE who has diabetes, and over 24,000 children in the UAE are suffering from diabetes. And you know what the government is doing? Well, the UAE government is very committed in promoting the public health and reducing the financial burden associated with these diseases linked to excessive sugar consumption. So in December 2025, the UAE Ministry of Finance has announced that the issuance of Cabinet Decision number 197 of 2025 on selective goods, the tax rates or the amounts imposed on them, and the method for calculating the selective price. The resolution introduced amendments to the excise tax with the aim of implementing the tiered volumetric model on sweetened beverages, intending at reducing sugar consumption, which replaced, of course, the previous fixed rate model. Now, all these amendments related to the tiered volumetric model took effect since January 2026. And the Federal Tax Authority, or the FTA, has mandated that producers, importers, and stockpilers of sweetened drinks obtain a conformity certificate for sugar and sweetener content in beverages, issued via the Ministry of Industry and Advanced Technology, or MOIAT, to verify sugar and sweetener levels. Now, these products are also required testing by MOIAT or AIAC accredited laboratories with certificates uploaded to the FTA's Emirat tax platform. And to further explore the compliance and its requirements and how Prime Group can help in testing and obtaining the conformity certificate, we are interviewing the Group CEO of Prime Group herself, none other than Dr. Jane Alvero Al Mahdi, together with the Group Sales Manager, Ms. Reazhel Rivera. My name is Reggie Altera, the Group Marketing Manager of Prime Group, and welcome to Prime Group Talks. Hello, Doctor. How are you?
Hi, this is Dr. Jane Alvero Al Mahdi with you again.
Of course, Ms. Rachel. How are you?
I'm good, Sir Reggie. Good afternoon, Madam. Good afternoon, Sir Reggie.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Beautiful girls. Beautiful girls.
Thank you.
So, Dr. Mary Jane, right. What can you say, or what is the conformity certificate for sugar and sweetener content in beverage all about?
Okay, so before that, I would like to share this with you that Prime Certification and Inspection is an accredited certification body to provide a conformity certificate for sugar and sweetener content in beverages. Yay! So, to answer that question, the conformity certificate is a document that verifies the actual sugar and sweetener content in beverages. In the United Arab Emirates, this is important because excise tax is applied based on the product's composition, not just its label.
So, why is it important for excise tax purpose?
Because it ensures the correct tax is applied. And by validating the sugar content through accredited testing, it prevents misclassification, underreporting, and ensures fairness across all businesses. That's why accreditation is very important, not only in the certification body, but also in the independent testing laboratory. And it has to be accredited in individual parameter scope.
Okay. So, how will the businesses benefit from this?
Okay. See, if the businesses are complying with this, the key authorities such as the Federal Tax Authority and the Ministry of Industry and Advanced Technology, which oversee taxation and product conformity in the UAE, they will have um, the customer will gain confidence, okay, from the authorities. So the inspection will be less, okay, among the products because um, the product has gone through certain processes that verifies and validates the presence or the sugar content in the sweeteners and other beverages.
Okay. Do you think it impacts product development or innovation?
Yes, because once you are certified or once you got this conformity of certificate, it will provide clarity and confidence. Okay, then it will help ensure the smooth product registrations. It avoids penalties and supports the global market access very easily. And also, it encourages companies to maintain accurate formulations and documentation.
Mm.
Yeah, I think Rachel has got some inquiries from her email. And Rachel, can you help us on that?
Yeah.
please?
So here are some of the inquiries we received via calls and emails. So they are asking what test method are used to measure sugar levels in products. Is the laboratory testing required to comply with excise tax regulation? How can manufacturer ensure compliance with the UAE excise tax regulation? So that is the few questions that we are receiving from our client.
Okay. And to address those, okay, there is definitely an impact on the product development or and the redesigning of their products. Okay, so many companies now are reformulating their beverages to reduce sugar contents, so that at least their tax dues will be less, right? And it will help also in the pricing of their product. So, and it's not only to meet health expectations, but also it drives innovation in the industry. Okay? And another one, there is a public health relevance of this initiative also because it will support broader health goals by discouraging excessive consumption of sugar. Like for me, I'm a mom of child that has or that is diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. And me as a mom, it's not easy for me to witness my daughter going all through this diabetes management, that every 2 weeks she has to change the needles for the insulin pump, and then she had to recalibrate her insulin pump so that she will be confident that whatever the insulin intake is proper and it is as per the requirement of her body. So it is not easy to witness those situations. That's why I'm very happy that UAE government has come to this initiative. It is really helpful. I want to send this message across to all the mothers that just be very aware and be very cautious of what their children are taking. And also, not only that, nutrition facts, also the one which you see behind the packaging of the food products, it is also very important that we parents take time to check what is the sugar content of the carbohydrate content of the product, because you know why, when they're calculating the sugar content, they base it on the carbohydrate intake of the child or of anyone that is having diabetes, especially type 1. And it is very important because it gives an impact on the calculation of the insulin intake. Okay, so we as a certification body, also, it is a part of our integrity that we have to make sure that these companies are following or complying with the requirement of the what do you call that, the limit for the carbohydrates, sugar, and other components that can add to the what do you call this, add to the unhealthy situation of not only the children but the old age group as well, like me. Very soon I will be joining the senior citizenship.
It's not obvious. It's not obvious.
Yes.
But alhamdulillah, I'm not yet
You
taking.
look 35 years old. But
Yes, and praise God that I'm not taking any medicine for maintenance. I'm
Yes.
only taking medicines or supplements for my beauty
Alhamdulillah.
and
That's great.
age reversing.
Yes.
I'm guilty with the maintenance meds
Yes.
because I'm
Yes.
suffering from diabetes.
Can we know the secret, madam?
That is my skin, eye skin. Segment. Okay, now there's another question here. How does this contribute to fair
Fair trade.
trade and market transparency?
Mm.
So, this will create a level playing field because all companies will be assessed based on verified data.
Okay.
Not only AI, verified data based on the lab test report. So, that's why we emphasize that if you are sending your samples, you have to make sure that the laboratory is accredited, not only the facility, but each parameter scope must be accredited as per ISO 17025 and as per the requirement of the specific standards. Okay? So that it will build trust among regulators, businesses, consumers, and other stakeholders that are related to this industry. Okay? And it also encourages everyone to follow the same standards.
So you believe that it is very relevant in today's market?
Yes, it is. Globally, there is a stronger focus on transparency, health, and regulatory compliance. And the systems like this are becoming best practices. Right, Reazhel? Because Reazhel here is very much exposed with the customers' requirements, inquiries. Being a sales manager, that's her job. Okay, and she gathers information about the requirements of the customer. So I think you can share some more inquiries there, Reazhel, if you have.
Okay, madam. So another inquiries we received from our client is regarding the penalties of non-compliance with excise tax rules.
Okay.
So here are some questions from our client, and also how can the laboratory support companies in excise tax compliance? So as what you said, they need an accredited laboratories.
Yes.
Test sugar content in beverage.
Yes.
Provide official report on regulatory submissions.
Yes.
Advise on formulation change due to reduce the excise tax.
Yes.
And ensure accurate labeling based on the test result.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and also they are asking some question here about which product are subject to excise tax on added sugar.
Yeah, can you share with them which are these products?
This is beverage with added sugar, includes sodas, energy drink, and sweetened juice are subject to excise tax. Okay, so here is the few requirements for the excise tax. Okay.
I think there are also some drinks which are excluded in this one. And may I add?
So what are those?
Those are like the drinks containing only natural,
Plain water,
non-added
Yes.
sugars. They are all excluded, meaning
plain water,
plain water,
unsweetened
yeah.
tea, coffee without sugar are typically exempted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So meaning if the sugar is added, then it is subjected for this process, right?
Correct.
Okay. And also, so ultimately, conformity certificate is very important
Yes.
because it is more than just a requirement.
Mm.
Okay, it's a tool that connects regulation, business integrity, and consumer health and well-being. Okay. Also, it ensures accuracy, builds trust, and supports sustainable growth.
So, having said all of those, what do you think, or what is the role of Prime Group for all of this?
Oh, we have a very huge role in this activity. You know why?
Yeah.
Because our company is dealing mainly with compliance. And when you say compliance, it is from compliance A to Z, meaning from the testing, verification, validation, and even in the implementation, we play a very big role on that. Okay, so our certification arm, which is the Prime Certification Inspection, has been appointed as one of the notifying bodies. So it is not anymore, it's not only a certification body, we are also called a notification body. So once you say a notification body is always usually a representative from the government. So meaning they really trust our system. That's why they have given or entrusted us this responsibility, and it is from our integrity that we have to do this job from our heart, right? Because the health of a lot of people will be depending on the way we carry out this activity, right? And then at the same time also, our ISO 17025 accredited laboratory, which is the Geoscience Testing Laboratory, is accredited by the Emirates International Accreditation Center. And not only that, with the other accreditation body also, such as the INAS and the ANA from America, and even the Philippine Accreditation Bureau, okay, which is the PILA in the Philippines. Okay, and we might, as of now, there are some scopes that we cannot do, but there are other scope parameters that we can do. So if you are interested, okay, you can contact Miss Reazhel here, our group sales manager, and Mr. Reggie, if you need to clarify some more information, and also for better clarity, since this is just a brief interview among us, you can contact them, okay? Or as usual, I'm always in the social media. You can write to me and send across your questions and inquiry. As much as I can, I will be supporting you guys, okay? Especially the entrepreneurs. And together, these capabilities allow us to provide end-to-end support from testing to certification, including advisory and guidance also, ensuring that businesses meet UAE regulatory requirements effectively and with confidence. So, with Prime Group, you are protected.
That concludes our Prime Group Talks. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Dr. Mary Jane. Thank you, Ms. Reazhel.
Thank you, guys.